Mm. All right, today we're going to tame the Kraken. Right down the fishing boat. Then we'll head to the location from there. Doing on my boat, country girl. There we go. Mic malfunction. Thank you. Sure we got saddles for these guys. Alright, we got one. That's good enough. Got black pearls. That's what the Krakens eat. Good scuba suits. Yeah, we're still loaded from yesterday. Oh, guess I better move the dude up there. There's random squids all over the ocean. It's about like going straight to the hive, where they're all at. That's roughly pretty much right on the 40 on latitude. Park right there and you're pretty good. A little south of it. Be on a little boat ride. It's good to take a boat with you. Extra resources, place to store all the weight. Taming the Kraken's it's a unique tame. Basically, you want to have something that can take a lot of damage, but it can't be a Basilio. Basilio can't be grabbed by a Kraken. Megalodon, they're kind of too squishy, so you don't really want to do it because they don't have a natural resistance. So I like using the Dunkleos. Dunkleos have a high resistance, kind of like the underwater soakers. You got a rock head. But anyways, you take them down, you'll let a squid grab a hold of them. When the squid engages the Dunkleo, it gives you the opportunity to jump off of its back while it's occupied, swim up to its mouth, and feed it black pearls. So that's what we're going to go do today. I brought a couple hundred black pearls to make sure I got plenty. Got several swimsuits just in case they take damage. And then 2 Dunkleos to be on the safe side. Fat chance you could lose one. So we're just going to wait and see what we can do. Got a little ways to go, so it's going to be quite the drive. We're about a quarter of the way there now. Dunkleos are complicated tames. They move all over the place. You can cage them, but their Argo is random. Sometimes they'll Argo, sometimes they'll run. So they're difficult to get caged. You can chase them around the ocean like I did in my video last, but sometimes it's best just try to get them in a cage. I prefer just to chase them around. Net them with a net gun, shoot them after they break out of the net. It takes about 30 seconds to reset and you can net them again. Just continue that process. whichever side of them you're on while they're in the net shooting them. When the net breaks off, they'll go the opposite direction. So in a way, you can steer the trajectory of where they go. And it's good to stay below them. That way you're always chasing them to the surface where it's safer. Alright. Continue down here around Blue Ob. Where they're located at is the same location the artifact of the Devourer is. The only downfall is there's usually always an alpha squid. And that you want to be cautious with because they are very strong. As you can tell, we're getting there pretty quick. About the halfway point now from where we started. I'll probably go a little south of the 40. Probably more around, I'd say 44, 2, maybe 3, somewhere in that area. Once we get down there, we get our donkey out, get a saddle on him, and we'll head down. Goal is to try to get straight on him and tame as many as I can get with how many pearls I got. The cool thing about taming them in the trench where the artifact of Devourer is, there's wrecked ships down at the bottom. So once you clear out the squids, you can get access to those ships down there. They spawn more black pearls, so you can just continuously tame them. As long as you got a good set of donkeys. Alright. Approaching the 3/4 mark, almost there. Pretty good progress. Motorboats are definitely way nicer than wooden rafts. Alright, we are almost there. That's perfect timing. We're pulling up to the 40 marker now, heading south of it, just a little ways. Once we get there, we'll be ready to start setting up. Again, it's going to be roughly 44, 2 or 3. About where you want to be on. That's 44 latitude, 2 or 3 longitude. I don't know if the coordinates are going to be the same on Ascended. I started messing around on it, and I realized that the map is actually, they changed a lot on RAG. So I'm just now starting to dabble with Ascended. Not too happy with it. There's a lot of glitches. Alright, we're approaching the spot now. Start veering off a little south. The render range of your boat is complicated, so you definitely want to make sure you park where you know where your ship is. I think about right here should be pretty cherry. So stop here and we'll go down and check it out. See if we're in the right area. I like face some land because it gives me a general direction. Right, let's put some tames up. Leo, gotta keep in. Got a backup donkey right there, so we're going to take this one out and get going. Do some gear swapping. Let's see here. Switch out the swimsuit. Always bring an extra one in case one breaks. Get geared up. Can't carry a whole lot of pearls, so just carry what you can. They eat 50 at a time, so you want to try to carry 150. You don't have to carry them on your person. You can carry them in your donkey, what we'll do, and then just leave them in here, get the donkey out, and I'll put them in his inventory. They're heavy. Let's make sure we're good here. So that's the main ridge right there. That's a good spot. I don't feel like we're totally, I think that's it right there. That little fella, I think he's got the saddle in him. Yes, he does, right there. I'm actually going to have a tech suit brought to me with some element. That way you guys can actually see underwater a lot easier. It'll make it a little bit better for the visual effects. Actually, never mind. I have not beat a boss on here, so I would not be able to wear one even if I wanted to. So let's have to work with what we got. Alright, we got the donkey out. Go ahead and take 100 pearls out, put it in his inventory. See how much just 100 do to me. He's good on this. We'll go with health and melee. And I will carry some on my person. I'll go ahead and pay 50 probably, because 100 seems pretty heavy. Yeah, I won't be able to swim quick, so we'll just take 50 for me. Those need to go in your last slot, because it's a passive feed. Of course, he ain't passive. That's a little better. We can see a little better out there. Look at that. We got 2 right there off the bat. Got a level 20. And a level 50. And we'll start with 50 just to get warmed up. We got plenty of pearls. So the trick is a squid can actually only go so high. So you want to find his spot. So what we'll do is we'll get a little bit out of range, we'll keep an eye on him. And we'll find their height. How high up they'll go and aggressive. You'll be able to tell because they'll turn straight towards me and dash in. So just keep going down a little bit. A little more. That one seems to have taken interest, so that would be the height. So we'll go right above it. See if he's still interested, which he is. Now you see how he stopped and he turned around and just leaving me? That's how you know how high they'll do. So we know we're playing right at the edge of the line. We only want the one's attention. Going down until he sees you. He's interested. Now we'll just give him a. So we can take one. Don't really want to get away. We want to lure him away from the squid. Alright, now we'll let him do so. He'll turn and grab. That is your key right there. Swim up, put the pearls right in his mouth. And it is kibble, so it will tame quick. It just seems scary and it seems panicking. We'll take this one to the surface and go down for next. Get him all the way up here. Switch him over to passive. Stop him from following. And that's 50 pearls per feed. So it's that weight that's hard. So if you're taming a much higher level squid, it gets more complicated. Because you got to get off and reload your pearls regularly. So we'll go ahead and drop down to 50 pearls again. And we're going to go down and try to get another one. I just tamed to 50 because that was just easy, solid way to get one in. Now we're going to look for something a little harder. Until he barely hurt the donkey, that's why it's real good to use him. May wind up using that 50, bringing him down and killing off some of these lower level ones. They get a lot easier to scour. I know last time I was over here there was a 25 alpha. Be very careful with him. It's the same 20. Let this thing build some stamina. And that's the trench right there. Right in there. Let's see. I believe that's where we get the artifact at. Map. This ducky's not got any good stamina. Very slow. I'm going to take the other squid down and kill a bunch of stuff off and see if we can find us a high level. Then we'll take the donkey down since he moves so slow. Let's grab a saddle for him. Should have some of the stock. Yeah, right there. Alright. This ain't no award-winning squid, so we gotta be careful. like this is the right area over here. Yep, I am in the wrong spot. This is the trench here. You can see a lot of squids here. Knock down those 4. There's a 55. Go ahead and kill it. Pretty soon. That's not any camp. Notice they drop black pearls pretty easy. Another way to get them is just killing squids. Well, jellyfish would be a pain in the butt, so it's good to get rid of them regularly. What we got there? That's a big Meltusa, level 25. Yes, squids are breedable. Two more down there. There's a 150. That's our target. So we need to get rid of these lower levels. That's an 85. What we got over here? 95. We don't want to take off too many at once. So we're going to need to skedaddle. Just at 195. We can take him. Get rid of him first. We'll start wiping him out. Squids have a unique ability. They can heal at a rapid rate. Do it. You have to grab a fish and you eat off of it. It gives you massive health regeneration. So let's see if we need a couple of fish. Get his health back up. Go. As you can tell, he ate 2 fish and practically has full health. We got a lot of points because we took out quite a few dudes, so we're going to go ahead and yank his health up. And reset that way. What we got there? That's another 95. We're going to take him out. Goal is to try to clear them all out, get that 150 by himself so he can have minimal resistance. What's that? He's at 145, so a little too much for me, so we're going to go ahead and dip. want to miss dying, so we get out of here. That donkey will be a nice feast on refilling our health. So we'll take him with us. Squid's can only go so high, so once you crash that threshold, you're safe. I'll sit here and eat off this donkey and get full health. Hello, how's it going? Found a 150 squid down there. Trying to figure it out so I can get him. Stupid eels. Alright. Now, check it out. Make sure there's any more. I'm doing good. We're doing real good if I can take that 150, maybe 25, and then take him out. Oh, that might be it right there. Something did it. I'm going to use the squid as a marker. That's an 85 and a 25. There's 3 of them. Glad I dipped out of there. There's that 150. That's the target right there. They don't leave the area, so we'll go back and get the boat. We're going to bring it a little closer. I'm surprised remember where you parked everything, time. I believe we were this way. So right over here. Squid's getting overweight. There it is. Okay. Yeah, squids ain't nice. Got a serious attitude problem. Can I actually get that later? Drop his inventory. We don't need any of this. Definitely don't want him to be overweight. Keeps running out of stamina, so we'll put that in a bit. I'm overweight, so go ahead and drop these pearls. I've got plenty in my ship. We're gonna move the boat closer to that location where we were at. I'm out of stamina from my ink. If you run out of stamina from the ink, all you gotta do is dismount and remount a tame, and you'll start building your stamina back up. Double check my direction. That way. Go to the right. Want to get pretty good out in the middle of the trench. So call this good right here. Hopefully that dunk can keep up. Yeah. Right down there's where that squid was. So you're the 150 right there. Try to send them off one at a time. Attention. Don't kill him. Can't tell if they're fighting or mating. So that's one down. 1 out of 3 we got to get rid of. That one is 25. We vested on 50 there. Yes. That's only one. Go over here and get rid of this. Yes. 25 should die pretty quick. What's that? 45. Probably swim down here and just knock these both out. They're weak enough. No, he's dying quick. I see blood all over his tentacles. Got him. Volunteered to heal me, so I'll take him with us. Head back up. Yeah, they heal you pretty quick. Notice my health's full already from the 2 battles I was in. So I'm pretty sure I killed out all the squids. So now we're going to take the donkey down. Let's see if we can't start taming that 150. $150 is going to do a lot more damage to this thing, so it's going to be a little bit different. Get some levels, but his health. I meant stamina levels. 50 was somewhere over here. I've got enough pearls on me for 3 feeds. You never want to tame them low, you want to tame them high up. Right at the barrier. That way when you run, once you feed, if it doesn't successfully tame him in 1 feed, he'll take off running. Tank broke. There he is, right there. Looks like he's coming straight up, so we need to go up and find his happy spot. So he can't reach me here, so we're right at the barrier. That's where we need to be. That eel can make a big difference, so I need to stay away from it. There's no squids. Last thing we need to do is get junk. patience. Always keep your head on a swivel. That's why that one right there can mess everything up. So go ahead and back up a bit. Goal is to try to lure the 150 away. So that's attention. Oh yeah. It's hot and heavy for me. I like to get his bite in. Feed him fast. Back on your tame when we get the shit beat out of it. Well, if you can't get on him, just whistle. Go with him. He'll let go, the donkey will swim away. Oh, you better piss off, little bro. Okay, so we got the first feed in. Launch now, bro. Now, it takes a while for the squid to be ready to eat again. So now you just want to track him and stay above him. That's why it's important to know that barrier. And it takes a while. I think it's like, I want to say 5-6 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes. So we're going to give him a little bit, and we're just going to keep an eye on him and monitor him. Donkey's got enough health in him that I could mess up twice and still get him. Looked like one feed almost tamed him, so we just need one more feed. That's just a waiting game. This one was a 150 max level. Go ahead and test, see if he's ready. A little lower. I should get his attention right there. Comes. I'm gonna go up and see if he's ready to feed. He's not hungry, you gotta wait. Okay. This little donkey to follow and just head up. You ain't gotta go far. You can't reach very far. Let it go, donkey will come up. Back to babysitting. Just keep on babysitting. Still not ready. I want to say it's 5 and 7 minutes, but it could be 5 and 14 minutes. Can't remember, so we're just going to check every once in a while. Donkey's still got plenty of health, so I can check it 2 or 3 more times and still be alright. It's just one more feed and he's tamed. Black pearls make all the difference in the world. It's literally their kibble. If you're properly prepared, to me, they're extremely easy to tame. Fine, level 80. I can now get the chest and back in bed. A squid like that, it's easy. Yeah, that's why you do what I did in the beginning and you just pick them off until you find the ones you want. Just leave them till last. But with a squid like this, the reason I go for squids first is once you have squids, every other tame in the world besides the Basilio is accessible. And what I mean by that is you see how the squid only goes so high. Well, that affects Moses and the plesiosaurs. They will only go so high too. But with the squids, you can grab a Mosa or a Plesi, push it all the way up to the surface, and literally have guys just sitting on the surface to trank it. That way you can literally tame them right there in the safest areas. So squid's more important to get first because you can use him to tame everything else. So if I get this guy, I'll use him later on in another stream to tame a Mosa and the Plesi. Let's test him again. Should be about ready. Still not hungry. Gotta be getting close now. Sitting right at that spot where they don't attack. Got a face you can fall in love with. Alright, let's try this one more time. I bet he'll be ready. If not, we'll do it again. Oh, look at that. The 150 is conquered. Remember where I parked. It's right up here. That gives me 3 squids in total. Came one the other day's trial run. What I'm going to do is corral the donkey and that other squid up. And I'm going to saddle this one up. I'm going to go down and acquire the artifact of the Devourer. Some cryopods. Alright, get this stuff put up. Saddle this one up. Pretty much wreck everything in the water. That's an alpha. That's an alpha. There's two alphas. Definitely want to kill the alpha. One of them, see how bad he is. There we go. Definitely up to damage on it. Starting to bleed.
eyeball. Black rose. No. Oh, cow, there's 29 mils off that kid. There we go.
Some serious healing before I go fight that other one. Find the donkey. So it'll give me some good health. Fields. Let's go 50, just 15. Oh, I thought there was another. Oh, there he is. That's the other outfit. It's like level 20. I think we'll be alright. Got no choice but to fight because I'm stuck inside of it.
Nice. They will beat him up enough he wanted to run. That's why you just don't give up. Run, you lose. Megalodon, feed my food. It'll help me out pretty good.
Switch from him to the donkey. Alphas heal fast, so we gotta heal quick so we can kill them. Another one. Majorly overweight. Should probably drop her inventory. Keep going. Excuse me. Should be able to kill him after I'm done eating this one. Looks like another one spawned already. This one's level 20, but I think another one spawned on top of this one, that one over there. Pretty sure that one's an alpha too, and this brand new, so I gotta be careful. This one is being stupid. It's almost dead, but it won't die. It's not down. Well, that's a high level on there. Holy crap. What is that dude? 95. He's got lucky hits or something. Yeah. Got to jump by a bunch. So I'm in the clear. We'll go for it. I'll die. That's how you tame it. Tucson, and how you find the artifact of the Devourer. The Mariana Trench. Another fishing pole. A bit of grub from the dude. I'll go and hold on to these tentacles this time. Got for boss battles. Killed every squid in here. That's pretty much all there is to it. Quite a bit, but you gotta score the high level 2 out of the deal. That was the big goal. A couple eyeballs, fishing poles, that'd go good. What I got building up. Alright, I'll get this video chopped up, posted, and you guys have a good one. Thanks.